first want to congratulate all of the designers, the models, everybody who has helped us. So I have a few people to thank. First, I'm Miss Hall. For those of you that don't know, I teach visual art and design here at DSA. Not only do I teach fashion, but we also offer careers in art and design, which is an introductory class to what is the difference between design and fine art. So many times we want to go into the arts as young people, but we don't know how we're going to make money. And that is usually a concern for some of our parents, like mine, for example. We're real concerned. Well, you're going to get an art degree, but are you going to make a good living, right? So usually what we've been studying is design is a way to use your art in the world where you are getting paid a more than, in my opinion, because I'm a teacher, more than livable wage to be able to express yourself, right? And use your creativity and use all those problem-solving skills and still have time and resources in order to pursue your own artistic careers as well. Although I am a lover of fine art, we are studying design. So I think it's very important to also know that if your student is not going into arts, that design and art making utilizes and helps students really process all of the academics that they learn here. So it's more of a hands-on, applicable way to understand math, especially like a lot of math in fashion, especially because not only are we measuring, but we're also learning about 2D to a 3D, something 2D to a 3D space. So for the math teachers in here, the x-axis, the y-axis, but also the z-axis, right? So we learn about also how do you balance an equation, but doing it in a way where the end result is a piece of art, right? So we've been working on a lot of that. So I just want you to think about that too, especially if you're a parent that's concerned, I don't know if my student is going to go to art school. Being an artist is all-encompassing. We have so many moments in our day as artists where we are making critical decisions on our own, following our intuition, trying to problem solve without having any real clear direction, because nobody has made these things before. The things that you're seeing are original design, so there's no framework. Most of these students started with a pattern, but then had to alter that pattern in order for it to fit the design that they made, which can be difficult, especially some of these students are first year. So they're incredible. I don't have to convince you because you're going to see it. Really quickly before we get going, because I know you're excited to see the stuff, and if you do check out the lobby, there is some first year, 9th grade design projects out there. So when they first start with me, they learn a mini fashion unit, and then they also do interior design, which we're working on now, but they also did a footwear design this year with Stephen Schock, who is a product designer at CCS, but he also works as a product designer in the industry. So we have people that have been coming in from the industry, so they know what the standards are, to really give them the idea of what is that job going to be like if they want to go into it, and they can study it and find all the information before they graduate, right? What is coming around is there's a QR code on some flyers. If you are interested in donating to the visual arts department, we can always use some extra supplies, right? If you have a grandmother like I did that had lots of fabric and stuff, I'm happy to come pick it up. If you would prefer to give us a few bucks, we're also very appreciative of that. But we really just want you to enjoy the work. But there is a flyer coming around because some people did ask, but mostly thank you for coming. Thank you to Miss Haas. Can we please give Miss Haas a hand? Miss Haas. So at the last minute, some of our supporters unfortunately had to pull out because of the state of grants in this country right now, and she jumped in and helped us right away. So thank you to Miss Haas. Also, we have some volunteers from the Sanctuary Salon. Are you in here, Angela? Okay. Angela and remind me. Say again. Angela and Dea came in and did hair for these guys on their own time. So thank you so much for that. Thank you to my family for dealing with me because I was up at 3 a.m. last night and Tom, my husband, was like, you need to go to bed. And Devin and Cullen and everybody that's been supportive of us, thank you so much. It's been a long year. And the parents, thank you, parents. I know that you do a lot. I know that there's probably some last minute trips to Michael's that you weren't expecting. So so thank you. I see you and I understand. Let's get started. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ariana Lotmer-Mann has been volunteering. She is a graduate of DSA, and she's been here twice a week after school, all the time, helping us. And I am so sorry, but I forget that she's graduated. But thank you, Ariana, for all of your help. Thank you. All right, let's go. Designer, Julius Bachman Cordell. Designer, Camille Brooks. Designer, Kayla Brown. Slow down, slow. Designer, Janice Drain. Collaborating designers, Aaron Fudge and Keanu McGee. Designer Ariana Harrell. Designer Viviani James. Designer Sydney Knight. Designer Anala McClendon. Designer Ethan Mears. Designer Kamora Ingram. Collaboration, Zariah Newell and Janine Hamill, both designing. Designer Nevada Pantelaresco. You're the best. Designer Madison Peoples. Designer Azaria Pfeiffer. Designer Deja Pickens. Designer Micah Rogers. Designer, Araya Rushing. Designer, Ariana Sawyer. Designer, Peyton Taylor. Sorry, I lost my spot. Designer, Peyton Taylor. designer Justin Ward for the next 5 pieces. Let's final looks for our models. Let's give it up for the models for volunteering their time and their energy. Let's go. And finally, let's give it up for the designers, the mastermind of these creations. All right, designers, make it work, designers. Let's go. All right. Congratulations. Clap, 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 clap. Clap, you clap, you clap. if you want to come in and help watch my class, Mr. Bazell, thank you for your help. We are always looking for an extra hand. So thank you to everybody for a great school year. We appreciate you coming and all that you do for our students. Have a great summer.